Peace, 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 family. What's going on? Great rising out there to the family. I decided to start a little bit early. I wasn't supposed to go live till 6:30, but I decided to start a little bit early, give people a little time to check in for those that may want to check in. We got a couple stories coming in today. Coinbase gears up for the biggest ever expansion of crypto assets listing, which takes sort of the excitement out of Coinbase selecting to list individual tokens or coins. So we'll get on into that story to see what they're looking at listing. As well as the market goes, we just had a huge influx of money come into the market within the last 20 minutes. Not even. Like a huge influx. In fact, let me see if this is still, hopefully, this is still the same. Let me see. 213, 488. Let me see. Hopefully, this is the same screenshot from earlier, and I'll be able to refresh. Okay, 6482, 214, Bitcoin Cash at 444. Yes, this is. So let's take a look at the prices real quick before I refresh. Bitcoin at 6,482, Ethereum at 214, Ripple at 53, Bitcoin Cash at 444, EOS at 541, Stellar at 25 cents. And just sort of look at the market real quick. So I do believe we are a tad bit higher than this. We have 213 billion 488 million in the market right now. Let's refresh and see if this is the up-to-date number. It may be. It was at 213 488 and Bitcoin's at 6,482. So 213 488 and 6482. So there we go. 215 572 and Bitcoin is now up to 6,500. Look at that. Ripple up 25%. You see the difference in the prices now? 216, 447, 545. What? EOS is just 503, up a whole quarter, up 5.51% already. Stellar up 8.25%. We've seen how quick. Look at that. Cardano up 6.44%. So yeah, money coming into the market right now as we speak, family. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at a couple of the charts, get into some of these stories. Like I said, I went early a tad bit. I went live a tad bit early, so I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna wait for a minute. Let me see. I definitely want to let a couple of people get the chance to check in with me, especially with me not going live at 6:30 as I posted on my social media sites. Also, for those, I don't know how many have clicked the bell button next to the subscription button. That will alert you and let you know exactly whenever I go live. I'm gonna try to start going live at least 3 times a day, 2 to 3 times a day. That's gonna be my expectations. What's going on with you, brother Kennedy? Peace, 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 peace. How we doing out there, bro? Broski, what's the word? You see the market coming back to life? Let me know if that music is too loud. Also, I get alerts for everything: IG, Twitter, YouTube. Good shit. Good shit. So good stuff, man. Good stuff. So as we can see right now, starting off the day, we got 215 billion in the market, up 213 billion that it was about 20 minutes ago. Bitcoin above 65, Ripple at 55 cents, Ethereum at 216, Bitcoin Cash at 447, EOS at 545, Stellar Lumens is at 25 cents, Litecoin is at $57, Cardano's at 8 cents, Monero's at $115, Dash is at $188, IOTA at 56 cents, Tron is at 2 cents, Neo up to $18 now, Ethereum Classic at 11.04, Binance at 9.81. Watch Binance. Binance could easily go back to $10 and then beyond. Tezos at $1.50 only. Neem is currently at 9 cents. VeChain's at a penny, and Dogecoin is at less than a penny as always right now. What's crazy is the rest of the market is up and Dogecoin is in the red. When usually the rest of the market is in the red and Dogecoin is in the green, so we got to try opposite effect going on right here. Zcash at $133, only up 1.51%, not much growth. Omas Go up to $3.38, actually showing an increase of 3.76%. Real quick, let's go take a look and see who is actually up in the top amongst the top 100. Let's see. Yo, I usually be driving all day, so I listen sometimes and can't interact how I want to. Nah, all is truly well, my brother. As long as you interact, and that's all that truly matters. So let's see. Looking at this right here, we see Eternal Token is up 85%, only $1.26. Wow, look at that. It was dormant for a minute. This got to be a pump. This has got to be a pump. XRP, unless some news came out. Oh, excuse me. Unless some news came out about it. Coming in at number 2, we got XRP up 24%. Electronium up to 23%, only trading at a penny. Monaco, excuse me, Monacoin up to 22%. Monacoin's been running for the last couple of days. That's one reason I like coming over here looking at this list, because you can pay attention, especially if you come over here daily and look at it. You'll be able to tell who's been running for the longest. Pundi X actually up, number 44. One of my favorites. Pundi X right now up 6.70%. Bitcoin Diamond up 6.33%, only trading at $1.91. I remember when Bitcoin Diamond was $100. Bitcoin Diamond was $100 at one point in time. So let's see. We just took a look at the quick top 10, seeing who was up within the top 100. What I'm gonna do now is get over into the story. This one is entitled Coinbase gears up for biggest ever expansion of crypto asset listing. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes. Let me let people tune in. We'll probably go live and go through the story within the next 2 or 3 minutes. What I'm gonna do in the meantime, in between time, is share this out. I'm gonna share this out. I would appreciate it if those watching could also share this out. If anyone may need to get this information. Let's see. Let me go ahead and put this out there. For those that may want to tune in. There we go. I finally shared it out on a couple of venues, shared it to a couple of people's inboxes and a couple of texts from those that told me they wanted me to text them when I did start going live. Let me turn this down real quick before I get in with this story. I did want to hear the actual sound and see how it sounded. Let me go ahead and turn this down, actually. All right. Hold on. Where we at? All right. Getting right along with the story, family. What time is it? Okay, going on 6:32 right now, family. Great rising. We are 30. We have 30 minutes left within the last 12. Within the first 12 hours. Excuse me. We got about 30 minutes left within the first 12 hours of the crypto space. For those that don't know, the cryptocurrency 24-hour time frame is gone off of Universal Time, which actually their midnight is actually 7 p.m. Central Chicago time. And we're coming up right now at 6:30 a.m. in Chicago right now. So we got about 30 minutes left within the first 12 hours. And what we're going to be doing is going and taking a look at the first 12 hours price action and see how we've been doing. Now, I do know within the last 20 minutes, there's been an influx of about two to $3 billion coming into the market within the last 20 minutes, easy. And we got a couple of stories that I want to go over. Now, another thing that we're going to be going over are a couple of stock picks, looking at a couple of stock picks before the markets open up. Pre-market starts in about another hour and a half, I believe, 2 hours. So let's go ahead and get on with our first story. This one brought to us by Coinbase. Very important, very bullish news, even though the news has not been having the bullish effect that it once had. This one is entitled Coinbase Gears Up for Biggest Ever Expansion of Crypto Asset Listing. And it goes on to state that Coinbase has revamped its policy for listing new cryptocurrencies, replacing the ad HOC process with one that startup hopes will rapidly expand the range of assets traded on its exchange. That's another thing I want to point out to people. I believe most people have the misconception that Coinbase is a quote unquote wallet and that it's your quote unquote personal wallet when in all actuality it is not. Them day sales have called themselves more so of an exchange. And also with the fact that you're not giving your private keys, private seed, master seed, or any of that keystroke, any type of actual security backup information lets me know personally that it is not your wallet, and at any time Coinbase can seize the cryptocurrency that is in the wallet. So definitely keep that in mind. I actually went over all that within my book, The Puzzle, the enigma behind Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which I released last year. For anyone that is new to this that needs a copy, inbox me, message me, DM me, and we can go about getting it to you. It is I'll give it out for donation, of course, small donation. Definitely a must read for those beginning within the cryptocurrency space. I don't just go into what Bitcoin and crypto is. I go into how it relates to the banks, how the banks actually work, and I break down the difference between proof of work, proof of stake. I go into different type of wallets that they have available and give examples of each one. Not each one, but of the different forms that they have and the ones that go with those. Almost like the Mycelium wallet is a SPV wallet. The Coinbase wallet is a managed wallet, and so on and so on. So definitely a must get for anyone that's just starting out. So anyways, going on with the story, it goes on to say, announced Tuesday, the new system allows almost anyone to submit a cryptocurrency through an online form for evaluation under the company's digital asset framework. Now, first off, just in hearing this, that doesn't mean anything. They're just saying that anyone could write us and say, "Hey, I want my crypto on your platform." Doesn't mean it's going to get on there. Let's get on with the story though. Those that meet the criteria may be listed, although not necessarily available right away to all Coinbase customers. That's because listings will be added on a jurisdiction by jurisdiction basis. That's very, very, very key. I was just telling a young lady last night that was trying to sign up for the Robinhood app using my link that I wasn't so much saying that the country she may be in may not allow. I told her the jurisdiction because at the end of the day, legalities deal with jurisdiction and not so much country or geographic relation in the physical sense, more of a legal sense. But anyways, it goes on to say that's because the listings will be added, and they're speaking on why some coins may not be available for everyone. They're stating that because they're adding them on a jurisdiction by jurisdiction basis rather than supporting all assets globally as Coinbase has done up until now. As a result, some coins won't be available for Coinbase customers to trade in places where local regulations either expressly forbid them or are unclear about the legality. It's not unlike Netflix streaming certain movies in one country, but not another for copyright reasons. Previously, there was no formal mechanism to request their listing, and some organizations will reportedly lobby Coinbase to support their assets. As such, the change represents a welcome mat of sorts to crypto development teams from a company whose mainstream popularity potentially offers unparalleled exposure. We're now actively reaching out to asset developers with this, Coinbase CDO Balaji Srinivasan Balaji told CoinDesk, referring to the creators of the first two digital currencies the company listed, Bitcoin and Ethereum. He added, Satoshi and Vitalik were not Coinbase customers, but all future and current asset creators and developers are. So it's like we're becoming a two-sided marketplace. In this marketplace, Coinbase will charge an application fee and an additional fee to list approved assets. And Balahi or Squinivasan, Squinivasan, Squinivasan would not say how much they will be, but said they wouldn't be prohibitive. Further, the application fee is only meant to spur spam, he said, and the listing fee will cover the cost of due diligence. We do not want to be a burden that deters people from listing, new assets with us, Balahi said. In the meantime, Balahi confirmed Coinbase is still evaluating cryptocurrencies such as ADA, Lumen, and Zcash, which may be rolled out globally or selected depending on specific regulatory requirements. Yet, aside from regulatory and technical considerations, the main listing criterion for Coinbase is market demand. We want to make sure that our customers are there. The three big questions are: A, is it legally compliant? B, is it technically secure and innovative? And C, do our customers want it? Going on to the part of the conversation or the story entitled Worldwide Compliance. Coinbase may be breaking ground here as jurisdiction by jurisdiction asset listings appear to be a rare practice among crypto exchanges. It's actually an approach I've been advocating for a long time, said Stephen Pally, a partner at the Washington, D.C. based law firm Anderson Kill, who often pokes fun at crypto entrepreneurs' naivety about legal requirements. If you're Ford or you're Apple or you're Google and you want to sell your stuff worldwide, you actually do worldwide compliance, he said, noting that such brands tend to customize their terms of service for specific countries. Wow, it's a smart play that minimizes legal risk while allowing a company to engage in selective marketing testing, Pally added. It's a pain in the ass and it's expensive. Indeed, putting this policy into practice is likely to add a layer of complexity. I'm not going to go through all this, but basically, the family, they're saying that they're going to be adding, or they're going to be opening their, how do I say? We're open to any and everyone coming and asking us or requesting that we put their crypto on our exchange or in our wallet or whatever the case, whatever they want to call it. Now, how many of those will we accept? That goes we'll see in the future. Right now we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ethereum Classic available. Also Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Litecoin, and ETC is currently available on Coinbase. Those are five main cryptos. Are they the top five? No, because Ripple is not on the list. Let's see. Let me see. Ripple's not on the list, and EOS is not on the list. In fact, it goes to number 7, and then jumps once again and goes all the way to number 15 as far as who they're listing on the coin market cap. So definitely something you want to pay attention to. Let's get over here to these charts, though. This is what most people be waiting for, are the actual charts. Let's look and let's see what's going on over here in the crypto space. Like I said, Bitcoin back above 6,500. Can it stay there? Only time will tell. Let's take a look and see what's going on. And then we're also going to go and take a look at the different stocks that we have been. I may stop it. I may stop, go take a little breather, and come back and do the stock section. Let's see. Right now, Monero's brought up, following the trend. Very lovely, very lovely. Let me see. We can actually get rid of this. That was just a short trend within the trend. As you can see, time and time again, it finds these short little spurts before coming back down to reality. So that's for the most part what I've been tracking with Monero. So I mean, when you look at Monero, let me blow this up a little bit. When you look where it came from, Monero is actually sitting in a very good position right now. Hold on, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Let me blow this, close that up a tad bit. just to show you how Monero was looking overall. So, I mean, you can see where we came from. You can see what type of dip down it was, what type of correction to that. Look at that. Wow, look at that fall from grace. Wow. Let me do this. In fact, just to see what type of. Let me see. So where would I put it? Just shrink this down just a tad bit more. In fact, let me put this on a weekly chart. That'll help me out a little bit. Put this on a weekly. Open this up. We're looking at Monero versus Bitcoin on Binance right now. I don't know why I started off with Monero. It was just here when I came over here. So, hold on. What happened? This is all I want to do. I want to pull Fibonacci down and see exactly where we're hitting at right now. And I'm going to be using just the body wise. I'm too much not going to be going wick to wick. I want to pretty much follow a solid body. Let's see. Well, I would say our highest point is roughly right here. And let's bring it to our lowest, which is there we go. And like I said, I could have pulled it easily. I could have easily pulled it. Like we can go ahead and do this over. Let me get rid of all these. I want to start fresh with this actually. That easier way to do this. Remove all drawn. So there we go. Now let's pull our Fibonacci back down from our swing high to our swing low. And these are the type of things that I look for as far as take profits, stop limits, buy-ins. Let me see exactly. And what I'm doing is I'm closing it directly on the body instead of going to the wick. I could pull it all the way to the wick, but I wanted to see how everything was interacting. Just going, where a solid formation. It's a solid formation. So real interesting here. You can see we came down, hit our 50% retracement level. And this is after the rally. We bounced back up, was able to at least meet where our bodies got cut off of before retracing down. We stumbled. Let me see. We didn't really hit any markers. I mean, we did, but we didn't really slow down at all. As you can see, we got stopped out at 50% again. Fell down, got stopped at 38. Fell down, got stopped at 23, and then fell down right here. Met our bottom. We met bottom before bouncing back up, as we see right now. And what's gonna start happening on the way back up? You see these landmarks, right? These landmark prices right here, where we got stopped out on the way down. You can bet your money that those are also going to be some of the same stops that we meet on the way back up. So now the difference is these are going to be take profits depending on where you buy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you bought anywhere below the price that it is right now, you would definitely want to start, taking profit as it moves up the price range, or at least raise your stop limit if you are utilizing stop limits and stop losses. You at least want to raise that up. So Monero, let me see, that's a weekly. Let's look daily. Hold on, what happened? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. Here we go. Bring that right back. There we go. All right, so we're looking at a daily right now on Monero. So for the most part, we can see the price to beat as of right now. We got to get over 18309. Right now we're at 17651. Currently trading around this area right here. Currently trading below this area right here. So we're going to have to break this level of resistance right here and continue to rally if you want to see any type of gains. Let me, let's see. Because even within this sequence right here, there's another sequence. Actually, there are multiple sequences. I'm gonna show you one such. Let me see what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the low. Okay, I'm gonna use this previous. Let's see how it works. I'm gonna pull this from the swing low to the swing high. This is Fibonacci fan. And what this shows is your upward trend line as well as your horizontal Fibonacci levels. Now these fan levels are in correspondence with the actual Fibonacci horizontal line. So as you can see, this blue zone right here, that's your 25%. Is I'm gonna say greenish zone right here that we're currently trading in right now is our 38.2% Fibonacci retracement fan or retracement level, but that's the 38.2 Fibonacci fan level. Now, what is giving us our resistance on the upward side, as you can see, which was hidden before, is our 50% Fibonacci fan line right here. So that's what's giving us our resistance level. This is what's giving us our support level, as you can clearly see. I wonder how clear it actually is. Let me blow this up a little bit for those that may be watching. I don't know what type of screen we're all watching on. Let me give this as much room as I can. Blow this up. There we go. Let me see. Let me play with this real quick. Let me see if I can darken some of this. Let's go to settings. Visibility, coordinates, style. Probably what I want to look at. Not seeing a way to darken them up as of right now. I'll do it on my own time. I don't want to take the time up trying to figure out how to darken it. As of right now, we can see clearly the you can see right here the 38.2 Fibonacci Fibonacci retracement level right here, which actually acted as a form of support to back up the 25% fan line as of right here where it came and wicked down. The Bulls were able to actually defend this whole zone right here and get us back above. See, we should want to start looking at this stuff at psychologically, or what I look at it psychologically is battles going on between the Bulls and the Bears, and you got certain territories that ones may rule and others may want to take over. So as you can see, when we were down here, we were in the Bears territory. What happened? The Bulls wanted to bring us back up and get us back at least over the line of scrimmage right here, or whatever line you want to put it in your head that it is. The fact of the matter is that price action respects, coincides, and bounces off invisible lines of support, resistance, and trends. These are just the facts. And once you're able to utilize, not only utilize, once you're able to recognize and utilize those, then you'll be able to see a profit out of this. But until then, I'm gonna be honest with you. For anyone looking to get into cryptocurrency, for those that are think that they're just gonna look at the price every day and buy something when it's low and cash out when it's green, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that's the first mistake to becoming broke within this and running through your money fairly quickly. If you're not trying to learn to do exactly what I'm doing right here and you're actually trying to be a trader, now investing is a different thing. Let me say that. Investing is something totally different. For those that are wishing to invest, hold on, I don't want to do that. For those that are wishing to invest, you pretty much don't have to really know charts per se. You understand what I'm saying? But you do want to make sure every move that you make as far as investing is a smart one. So you sort of want to be able to come over here and look at what the hell you're investing in versus you just going off what the next person says, what the media says, what the rappers say, what the entertainers say, or the stars say. You understand what I'm saying? You got to get your own mind in this. So that's one reason I go live and I constantly show this. The call I did on Ripple, classic. I'm talking about classic call, beautiful. Would have netted anyone that paid attention. You know what I'm saying? I go live on here, number one, because I'm trying to open up more viewers than me just using Facebook. That's why I stopped using Facebook and I came over here. But I called this move right here almost perfectly. No, not almost. I called this move perfectly. If you were watching this at any time within the last 48 hours, you would have been able to set you a buy order in at about 44 cents when we were trading at about 46 cents. I called him. I'm like, this is going to be your first level of support right here. If we come down and crack this, we may bounce off of it. If not, you do have another level of support being down here, which you will be able to catch up with if it does break this. But it didn't break it for the most part. It did come down and it tested it. So anyone that would have placed an order at this current price right here, it would have been picked up, and now they will be sitting in the green beautifully right now. You know, so that's one reason I do this, is so that people who don't have a full understanding, they at least can get on top of, making some money and learning at the same time. That's another reason I do this, for learning at the same time. So let's see. Right now, like I said, we're going into our first 12 hours right now. We got about 7 minutes left, I believe. Let me see. We're looking at a 4-hour chart right now. In fact, when you're looking at anything under a day, you can actually see how much time we have left. So we got 5 minutes and 56 seconds left within the first 12 hours, family. And the next 5 minutes, what you're going to be seeing is this candlestick closing positively, might I add. This is only a 4-hour candlestick. So you're going to be seeing this candlestick closing at a certain price and another one opening at a certain price. So the last 2 hours, really the last 4, 8, 12, 16 hours have actually been quite bullish for Ripple, looking very good since my call down here. But once again, I called Ripple at 44 cents. I actually posted another short clip of it on Instagram and Facebook just so people can see, because I want people to come here and get this information. This is not selfish thinking. This is the thinking of somebody that knows the significance of the information that he's bringing, and he knows that there's people within the space that are struggling to make ends meet or make sense of this stuff. So when he's sharing that information, he knows how vital it is. Why wouldn't he want people to come and appreciate the information that he's sharing? You know what I mean? Each his own at the end of the day. Let's go ahead and start off with Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin is looking. Like I said, we got 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the last 12 hours, family. We are about to start another 4-hour candlestick. I cannot wait to see what we're looking at. Hold on. Trying to bring up, there we go, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still respecting. Let me see. Let me close this up a little bit. There we go. So Bitcoin, let me see on a 4-hour chart. You can see what's going on right now. You can see where our support is at. You can see where our support is at, which is deflecting us from going any lower, which is this upward trend line right here. And then we have our horizontal support levels as well. And we're also looking at the Fibonacci. So what happens if we came up, we hit 38.2 before falling back down and actually settling. Let me see where we at. That is 64.86. That was our 23% line. And coincidentally enough, that's exactly where we were headed. That we hit, we bounced off of that. Let me blow this up a little bit. Let's get a little bit deep in the pocket. There we go. So let me see what we got. We got 3 minutes left. If we can close, remember, this is 4-hour charts we're looking at, family. So we're going to go on. We're going to look at a couple of these. If we're able to close within the next 4 hours or above this price right here, we could continue to rally. We may hit our head. Nah. If we break this right here, we're breaking this. My personal opinion, anyways. If we open up on top of the 23, which is at about, I mean, we're already above it as of right now. But if we open up above this, we could rally and continue going on. And let me see, our next level of resistance. Man, I hate this damn touchpad. Our next level of resistance, coincidentally, is at 65.52. So look for 65.52 as your resistance level. We got to break through that. You can see right here it was resistance as well as support, one and the same. I always tell you that support lines and resistance lines are one and the same, just in different time frames. So whereas we were treating it as resistance right here, it got treated as support right here. Support, 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 and then we turned into resistance. Let me see. Let's look at Ethereum trading at $216 currently right now. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. This right here, very, very, very significant. Check this out. This is something that I actually noticed about Ethereum. Look at Ethereum chart and look at Bitcoin chart. Hold on. Look at this. This is Bitcoin. Oh, no, this is Ethereum. This is Bitcoin. Hold on. In fact, let me do this first. Let me hide everything so you can see it clearly. And I'm going to show you how the market follows one another. So this is Bitcoin. This is Ethereum. Let me show you one more time. This is Bitcoin. The only difference with Bitcoin is Bitcoin had more of a dip right around here. Watch. See? Bitcoin dipped down way around here. Now, getting on to Ethereum, let me go ahead and bring all this back. What are we looking at? Hold on. Okay. I just want to make sure everything was still there. So, what are we looking at with Ethereum? Ethereum has come down. We met bottom at about $171. Nice rally ever since then. In fact, let me do this. Let me change this. Let me move this because you're always in the goddamn way. Move that over there. Family, if we got any questions whatsoever, you can go ahead and post them. Any coins that you want to take a look at, you can go ahead and post them. For anyone that's tuning in, peace, power, and prosperity, family. I do want to thank any and everyone that is tuning in with me right now. I want to thank y'all. So any questions or anything, you definitely can go ahead and post those. Dustin, what's going on, broski? I will be near my phone today. Looking forward to catch up with you, bro. Yes, sir, brother. What's going on with you, brother Dustin? Peace, 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 peace. So let's see. Right now, this is Ethereum. This is the trend. Let me see. So that's it right there. Is that it? Let me see. That looks accurate. There we go. That looks pretty accurate right here. This looks pretty accurate to the trend that we're in. Put that like that. Now let's get deep into the pocket. Now, what are we looking at here? We have another Fibonacci pulled from top to bottom. Bottom being, in fact, bottom should have been, bottom should be right here. There we go. That should be the actual bottom right there. Let's see. And see what's significant about that. That is another that's what. So this right here is where I have my support levels at, right? You see where I got mine. The 50%, I damn near am always on point. Whenever I'm charting and I'm placing my levels of support and resistance, usually I get these three damn near spot on point. The 38, the 50, and the 61, depending on which way we got to rock. I usually get those three on point, if not like within a couple centimeters or a couple dollars within range of it, being precisely on point. So right now, let me see. Did we just start a new? We did. We just started a new 4-hour candlestick, as you can see. Let's see. Let's blow that up. Yeah, I wanted to go through a couple of these before we started. But real significant. You can see we're getting stopped out right here by the 50% reach. No, that's 38. This right here, where we're getting stopped out right now. Right. Let me show you something. So let me change that. Let me change this real quick. Let me change that to green. So that's the significance of it. Look at that 38 right there. Look what it did back here though. See, look how much resistance it was right here. So it's definitely going to be a tad bit hard for us to break through that resistance level at 219, 220. But once we break through there, like I said, we just started a new candlestick about right here. As long as volume keeps coming in, and you can see, what does our volume look like right now? Hold on. Right now, volume looking good. Nice, good green bars coming in. We haven't met the heights that we were last week, so it would be nice to get our volume up there. Let's see. Let's what do we got over here? Let's try to play with our Bollinger Bands and see where we're at. Okay, using the Bollinger Bands on a 4-hour chart. Let's go back to a day chart. Let me see if there's a difference. Okay, Bollinger Bands on the day chart right now, we are actually hitting the 20-day moving average. I don't know if y'all can see that. I know it's I know it's messy too, family. I know it's messy. But if you can look right here, right now we're hitting the 20-day moving average. So we're hoping for a bounce. We've seen a bit of a retracement level within these last couple of candlesticks. As you can see, they're apparently red, and that is when you're leaving out of the market. So hopefully we can bounce off this 20-day moving average and continue on. Wait, now are we below? Let me see. Ah, right on top of it. Look at that. This is where we opened at. This is where we opened at. Already we came and we wicked off. That's why I love this, man. Look at this bottom. Look at this bottom. You can't tell me that it's not respecting our upward trend line right here to the T. That's beautiful. That's what you want to see in a trend. You want to see it respect the lines that you place and that you have seen. So that's good right there. Right now, $216. Like I said, the price to beat and hold our gains right now. I say it's $220. You know, give it because it's $219.84. I'm gonna say 15 cents ain't gonna matter. So $220 is the price to get on top of right now and turn into some type of support. We go right along. Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash coming off of a bounce. We got higher lows. Let me do this real quick. There we go. I'd rather start over with Bitcoin Cash anyway. So Bitcoin Cash right now, we do have a bottom. We have higher lows. We meeting resistance at the 20-day moving average using the Bollinger Bands. Let's see. Let's check out the fibs. Let's see. Using Fibonacci right now. And what I'm using right now is the cycles. Okay. So basically what I'm looking for is a test. 700. Let me see where I have my. Hold on. Let me bring all my lines back. Exactly. Is that far back as I can go? Or did it freeze? Hold on, family. There we go. That's what I wanted to bring back. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, let's place this here. $700. Okay. And what we're looking at right now, these are our support and our resistance levels. That's why I got these here. I shouldn't have erased them in the first place, even though I could have just went back in and found them. So Bitcoin Cash right now. Let me see. We're coming into our green. Let's look at our new 4-hour candlestick though, and see what type of difference we have. Let me get rid of this. Just look at this. There we go. Nice bounce. Nice bounce off the bottom of the Bollinger Band. We will be coming up. Look what that 20-day moving average is. Look what the 20-day moving average means. Directly on my line of resistance. $459 will be the price to beat once we get past 453, which we might be able to blast right by. But I can guarantee we're gonna have a bit of a battle or struggle right here around $460. That's Bitcoin Cash. Moving right along, looking at LTC. Moving right along, looking at LTC. Yeah, like I said, if y'all got any questions, any coins that you may want to take a look at, go ahead and post them now. That way I know. That way I know. And oh man, I'm tired. Oh, what we're looking at right now is Litecoin. Litecoin pretty much looking the same as Bitcoin Cash. In fact, look at that. Litecoin damn near looking the exact same as Bitcoin Cash. Let me see. In fact, for the most part, all four. Let me see. 5. Are you part of this melee too? Not so much, but you can see it though. But right now, Litecoin right now, same thing, bouncing off the bottom Bollinger Band at $55. Currently coming up and meeting resistance at about $57. The 20-day moving average on the Bollinger Band meets up at about 58. About 58.15, which, hold on. So about right here, which actually shows us our resistance level here, our resistance here. I'm pretty sure if we scroll back, we'll be able to see this line coincide with a couple of other battles. Let me see. This is Litecoin right now. Let's see. Positive volume coming in on okay, there we go. There goes our accumulation distribution. So yeah, Litecoin right now looking good on the upside, looking good for a bit of a rally. Let me see, where could we go though? Where could we go? Where could we go with Litecoin? Let's see. Let's try to figure out where some of our lines are by simply let's do away with the Bollinger Bands. Let's do away with the Bollinger Bands. Let's shrink it down a tad bit. Is what I'm pretty sure a majority of us came here for the actual charting. Let's see. There we go. So let me see. Looking at Litecoin. This is short term. I could pull the Fibonacci all the way back up until December. I don't want to do that. Let me see. So our first level of resistance, actually getting knocked off right now, $60. That's where our 23% Fibonacci line is. After that, we got resistance at $66. That's 38.2. And then last but not least, as high as I'm going to go, is $70. So right now, from 57 to $70, that is going to be your 50% retracement level. So that's going to be the price to beat right now, $70 before we get anywhere near going back towards $100 with Litecoin. As far as an entry level, damn near where you are right now, damn near good. Let me see. Let me run this up. There we go. Slide it down this way just a tad bit. And actually, I don't want it that dark. Make it a little bit thinner. There we go. Real nice. So that is, in fact, let's do this real quick. Also, let's clone. There we go. That's our trend right now with Litecoin. Real nice, real positive, real easy to play, real easy to trade. Very easy to play, very easy to trade. Let me see what time is it. Going on 7-Eleven right now. I'm going on 7-Eleven right now. Let's go on. Move right along to XRP. XRP, let's see, 4-hour chart. New candlestick is bearish. Last 8 hours were bullish, looking very good. Let's see, possible entries. I mean, I like it at 44 cents as of right now. I would wait to see exactly where we're going. Let's see. Yeah, I would like to see where Ripple's actually going right now before I look for a possible entry. I mean, I would be looking to get back in at about 44 cents. It can always go back and be traced back there. These are 4-hour wicks, though, so it might take a while. So let's do this then. Within, let's see. In fact, we can easily do this real quick. Hold on. Let me get this. Slide that right there. Let me bring this down here. There we go. And we can bring this right about That doesn't really serve any justice, though. There we go. I can play with it like that, me personally. So we got our 38. We have our 50. We got our 61. Three most important numbers in Fibonacci, in my opinion, is the 61.8, the 50%, and the 38.2. So now, what is it showing us? It is showing us possible take profit levels. The number one, depending on where you got in, if you got in at 44 cents, your possible first take profit would have probably been around 52 cents. Hold on, what the hell I just do? Whatever I did, I didn't mean to. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this right here would have been probably your first take profit. Not all, maybe 25%. Now you would be looking for another take profit. Even if you didn't take profit on any, you would have at least wanted to start, once we got past this level, at least place a stop limit here. Once you pass this level of support, you want to maybe make a stop limit here, maybe in the middle where it's meeting at right now. This would be a nice stop limit, target, limit order, 55, 57, depending on how you want to play it, your risk to reward ratio. Let's see. Hmm. Excuse me. So yeah, Ripple. These are your possible, let me see, buy-ins. Man, I would have liked everyone to be in this already. I really don't want to look for any other buy-ins on Ripple until we see how it reacts currently. Maybe, nah. I don't even want to. I'm not gonna talk about anything with Ripple as far as the entry level. That 44 was as good as it gets for right now. Let's go take a look at XMR. In fact, no, we did XMR when we first came here. Let me see. Real quick, let's take a look at EOS real quick. If nobody else has anything to take a look at either, I'm gonna end this after I take a look at EOS, and I'm gonna come back and do the stocks. I want to sort of get them together. I want to get my stocks together. Um, Let me see. Hold on, bring this up. There we go. There we go. There we go. EOS right now. Let's see. 4-hour chart. EOS forming a tight little wedge here. Let's see what's going on with EOS. Let's look at the weekly. See if I get a better feel. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. Now I see. All right. So this is what's going on with EOS. This is EOS versus Bitcoin on the Binance Exchange Market, which is the exchange market that I use mostly. See right there. That looks pretty solid, if I should say so myself. So leave that right there where it is. We got flat tops at about right here. Our flat tops going. Resistance level. Looking at resistance. Let me see. Do I want to use the wicks? No, let's close up on more fuller bodies. Look at that. What's that forming right there with EOS? Ascending triangle, correct? Ascending triangle, correct? What is the usual reaction from an ascending triangle? It is usually a bullish reaction from an ascending triangle. And it looks like it is terminating or correcting this trend as of right now on EOS. Let me see, that's a weekly chart, day chart. Let's see. There we go. See a little bit better now. That's the day chart, EOS. Look at a 4 hour now. Let's blow this up and get deep in the pocket. There we go. Let's see. Where? About right here. I got solids. In fact, no, let me get rid of that. I mean, the way EOS is has been rounding. I mean, since since it's been trading where it's been trading at, I would say that your entry levels are down around this area. You want to try to get in at the lowest price possible, not just buying on something. Wow. I mean, right now, what EOS is doing right now, though, wedging itself up in that little wedge, that's actually good. Let me see on a smaller note. Let's see what's going on. This is a 4 hour chart. There we go. See that 38.2? See that reaction it got after the dip? Resistance. And then you can see some more resistance when we get up here around 50%. And that will be right there. What's the long line at? Why ain't it popping up? Hold on. Trying to get my 50%. There we go. Now, if I was to pull this, let's say from the wicks, right? Pull it to the wicks. In fact, that's what it is. My lock ain't on. I wonder why this thing ain't been locking like it usually do. There we go. Even when you pull it to the wicks, it's not so much off or anything. You see? So 38.50. Once again, and like I say, I do my TA very simple, nothing too complicated. So right now we're trading at 83.15. 83.15. The price to beat, well, the price to beat right now was 83.89, but the overall price to beat right now as far as resistance goes is 84.46, then 85.96, then 86.24. Wait, now, hold on, that's wrong. Is it? Hold on. Okay, there we go. I don't know how. This right. There we go, right there. All right. So we got 84.46, 85.96, and 87.53. 87.50. In fact, I think it's really 87.40. Really about 87.40. What? 87.69. No, I got 87.68. That's good. So those are your possible take profit levels, or you can use them as possible targets on a stop limit if you continue to rally and pass these levels up. Now, on the retracement side, what are we looking at? Let me see. If we were to enter EOS right now, we would definitely want to set a stop limit somewhere. Let me see. What is this right here? This is 82.31. 82.31. That's definitely a line of support. Below that, we have 81.28. And these are Satoshis, what I'm talking right now, family. 0.000831, 0.000828. I'm just talking to them in a sense where just straight numbers instead of the whole 00. But you understand what I'm saying. So let me see. Those are the top coins. Right now we're going on 722. Family, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take a short break real quick. I'm gonna come back around 8, 9 o'clock, and we're gonna go over all the stocks before the stock market actually opens. I'm gonna try to come back a little early so we can talk about the stocks. All right. Let's see. We did the top 20. We went through all that. So, family, I want to thank everyone that did tune in with me right now for the early edition of Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin Block Bully. I'll be back later on with the actual edition of Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin Block Bully, family. Until the next video, this is Amir, the Chicago Crypto Hustler. Peace, power, and prosperity. I am out of here.